Bobby, no, Bob and Connie need to be in here.
Mom, is it recording?
Yes, it is.
Hi.
Please find your seat. Let me say good evening to all of you here. My name is Howard Manley, and I'm going to serve as your master ceremonies this afternoon or this evening. And at this time, I have the high honor and privilege of introducing our District 5 representative here, District Lieutenant Commander Catherine Simpkins, and her husband, Lieutenant Commander Albert Simpkins, from the District 5. Now we have the 2005-2006 bridge. The Secretary, District Lieutenant Robert Belts, and his wife Connie. We have our Squadron Treasurer, Lieutenant Commander Laura Cole. Our Administrative Officer, Thomas Reichert, unfortunately could not be here tonight, so he is being represented by his son, Josh, who also serves as our Flag Lieutenant, and he's escorted by his mother, Sharon. Next, we have our Education Officer, District Lieutenant Arlene Anderson, AD. Our Executive Officer, Lieutenant Commander William Walsh III, Seaman, and his wife, Bonnie. Bobby. Bobby.
Bonnie Bobby.
Bonnie Bobby, okay.
I'll take her home either way.
Okay, I thought you would. Oh, they're talking about divorce in there. Now we have our Commander, Gary Kurtz, P, and his wife, Evelyn.
I'll get the better one if you stay there.
I'm sorry, dude. No, you can get it.
Wait a second, it's just so flashy.
See, we broke it.
There we go. Beautiful.
Could we all stand?
Sir?
Who did we miss? Who? Thanks, Mike. I thought we wrapped this script up. I We'll now have the invocation by our chaplain, Susan Reisinger.
Heavenly Father, with hearts filled with gratitude, we thank you for giving us the gift of good friends. In sharing in our Power Squadron activities, we find our happiness expanded and our sorrow lightened, and for this blessing we are indeed grateful. Lord God and giver of all good gifts, we are thankful as we pause before this meal for all the blessings of life that you give to us. Daily we are fed by good things, nourished by friendship and care, feasted with forgiveness and understanding. And so, mindful of your continuous care, we pause to be grateful for the abundance of this table. May the blessings of God, his peace and love be with all of us and in this gathering. Amen.
Please remain standing. Flag Lieutenant, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. I am pleased again to introduce our special guest tonight, District Lieutenant Commander Catherine Simpkins, AP, who is a member of the Tucson River Power Squadron. This squadron where her husband Al serves as the treasurer. Kay. We will hear from Kay later on in the program. We have other guests here tonight, and if they would raise their hand, where were you? We have the commander's mother, Miss Florine Kurtz. You want to stand up, Miss Kurtz? Okay. We are glad to have you with us again here. Glad to see you again after such a long time not seen. Also, we have the commander's sister, Dr. Carla A. Kurtz. Also, we have the commander's brother, Dale Kurtz, and his wife, Phyllis Kurtz. I know that the reason why we're here tonight is to introduce and to receive our new commanders, but secondary to that is the eating. So we will start with the head table, and the program will continue after we finish our meal. As a matter of fact, at 7 o'clock we will start the program again, but we will, I'm sorry, at 8 o'clock we will you know, being a person like me, I'm all over the country. I think I'm in Chicago now. So, you know, I'm somewhere at 7 o'clock. So, if we all can, the head table can proceed to the, through the line, and we'll just line up and as you see fit.
That part's okay. All the instructions for that. During the class, she actually read from the book. That's not how you teach it.
There's plenty of food. If you need some more, please go back and go through the line again. Also, there's dessert back there too, on that serving line. You can go back and get some cake.
About what? 3/8 inch
dessert in the back, please get it. We have 5 minutes to go before we start our official part of our program. I want to make sure everyone has gotten all the food they want because there's a lot back there. We don't want any of it thrown away. So please go back and get whatever you want, and also there's some dessert back there also. So at 2000, we will resume our program.
Going back.
This was a great beef, mashed potatoes, the whole works. You know, this is southern part of Virginia. This is Saturday night. What do you have? Hot dogs and beef. We have mashed potatoes, barbecue chicken, and beef. What a great meal. And that meal is served by our perpetual caterer, the Pullens, the 3 P's, that's George, Linda, and Henry. Henry is not here, so the cousin is working with him tonight, and that is Louis. Let's give him all a hand. And let's say the hors d'oeuvres and the table decorations were provided by Evelyn and Gary Kurtz. And Evelyn ought to have the prize for this decoration. What was that? Oh, I thought it was. As always, right. She does the best decorations to recognize her, so at some point we'll give her some kind of award for these table decorations. Oh, he said he'll take care of that later. Let me take the time now to introduce our past commanders who are present here with us. And we have Lutowski, who J.N., who was 1953. Lutowski. We have with us also William Bill Bright, II, AP, 1967. That's the father.
He's the third.
Oh, he's the third? Okay. We have, you know how to, help, good help is hard to find these days, because typists, they don't know how to type. Also, I must say too, that Bill Bright was the commander at the time we purchased this building. We have, huh? He done good. We have with us also W. Gaylord Lockett, AP, 1980 and 1983. We have our perpetual commander, Arlene Anderson, AP. She was commander in 1986, 88, 2001, and 2002. And the future is yet to come. We have with us also Beverly Orndorff, AP, 1990. We have also here Conrad Reisinger, 2003. And Herbert Rambo, AP, 2004. And Gary Kurtz, P, 1997, 1998, and 2005. We are also honored to have our national and district officers present here. Past Rear Commander Norma Parrish, AP. And we have our distinguished past District Commander Charles Blackwell and his wife Marilyn.
You forgot somebody.
Let me see. I don't see.
How about Howard Manley?
Oh.
Way before my time.
Oh.
To cover his, where he sits. So I want to say club, I promise to cover. But we must honor past Commander Howard Manley, JP.
Yes, two terms, right. We are pleased at this time to have District Lieutenant Commander Kay Simmons to address us.
Thank you, Howard. Good evening, everyone. Al and I are just really delighted to be here. I know you think we say that everywhere. We changed the wording a little bit, but coming to Hampton Roads is coming home for us. Gary will tell you that that has a very strong place in our hearts. If you haven't heard the story, can I tell the story?
Sure.
I'm going to tell it anyhow, but I just thought I would give you a chance to say whether I should or not. At fall conference, Gary and Evelyn got there a little late on Friday evening. It was in Ocean City, and the district bridge decided that we would let people know that we really do more than just stand up here and picture changes of watch and Founder's Day. And we were cooking and serving hot dogs to everyone that was there at the Friday night event. We kept the price way down, you know, we were very cheap. So there we were. Evelyn came into the room with all of the luggage, and the bellman took care of it. And she went out to sit on the patio. And a few minutes later, Gary came to the door and opened it up, and he just saw me standing at the stove cooking. And he just wasn't sure he had the right room, and he kept looking, and he went, honey, you're home. And for the first time, I've seen Gary Kurtz dumbfounded, speechless. I thought he was going to pass out. So we suggested he have a hot dog. And he literally had to sit down. He just could not talk. And that moment is just in my brain. And so, yes, he was really scared. You know, Al can tell him. Al and I have been married 42 years, so he can tell him what it's like to walk in the house and I'm cooking, and you know, you never know what you're going to find. So poor Gary had one of those special moments. But it's typical of the kind of friendship and partnership we've had over the years with the members of Hampton Roads. And our district commander sends his best wishes. He also sent 3 pages of notes and remarks that I am to present to you tonight. They're at home. Sitting at my computer, because if it took me that long to just print them out and then read them, I wasn't going to do that to you. I do have a few things, though, that I need to mention to you tonight. Part of it will be now, and part of it will be a little later. The part right now is something that is very near to my heart, and obviously is near to Hampton Roads. And that's what makes the United States Power Squadron special, because it makes Hampton Roads special. We all know a lot of organizations that we can and do belong to, but the only organization that is based on every person here, it's the people that makes Hampton Roads special, and it's the people that make the United States Power Squadron special. You look around this room and you have past commanders that still come from 1953. You're a viable organization after how many years? 69 change of law. How many people can say that, where you still have members come out, they still contribute, you are a force in this community, you do every safety event, you are very much a part of what makes the United States Power Squadron special, and you deserve a round of applause for that. Give yourself a round of applause. Just think of a squadron this size that teaches the number of people that you teach to be better voters. I don't think we can ask anyone that has a vote, that goes voting, if they are a safe voter. They will all say yes. That's not necessarily the way to get them into your squadron, because they are safe voters, and obviously they're better than having to join an organization to become one. But if you ask them if they want to be a better voter, most people will tell you yes. You become a better voter by becoming a member of Hampton Roads and taking your squadron courses. But you also become just a little bit better as a person too, because you're working with so many great people. You teach the courses, you do the safety days at all of the organizations. I don't know of one person at Hampton Roads that has ever been asked to do something to help somebody that you've ever said no. Bob Belt says no. I just, okay, I have answered the phone and I know that it's Bob Belt and he'll say no. He doesn't say hello. Most people say hello, Bob Belt says no. But Bob Belt says no, but he does more by saying no than most people do when I ask them to say, and they say yes. He is absolutely a treasure, and your squadron needs to be very proud of the job that he does, not just for Hampton Roads, but also for district. No. And Arlene is sitting over there, and she just thinks this is wonderful because she doesn't have to do this tonight. And next year, as you all know, Arlene will be going around and doing a lot of things. And I could not be more pleased or more proud to have Arlene as she's going to be my executive officer come the 1st of April. And that's appropriate. What better day to go in as district commander than April Fool's Day? That's important. That's very important. It also keeps your head on straight. People have said to me, "Oh, how can you do that? How can you do that? You know, you're making fun of it." And I said, "No, it keeps you who you are. It keeps you grounded." When you become a past commander at Patuxent River, they present you with a napkin, a towel that waiters wear to remind you that you always serve. Oh. And so whenever we have an activity, the past commanders are expected to bring it. Past rear commander Norma Parrish has one because she has come. And Norma Jean installed me as commander the second time. The Patuxent River you do 2 years at a time. And so you don't go back later on, hopefully. So that's, you keep moving fast enough, you're the captain. Norma Jean has been one of my mentors, and so has Charlie Blackwell. And that's again, it's the people that make the United States Power Squadron and District so special. We're the largest district in the United States. We have 39 squadrons in 5 states plus the District of Columbia. Conrad and I were talking, and he's been 5 states plus, and she's going to say something else. He keeps forgetting the District of Columbia. It's a very important part of who we are. We don't want to leave them out. They may not pay a whole lot of taxes, but they're ours, and we're going to teach them voting here no matter what happens. People. Power of one. We've all heard about the power of one. And that's what it comes down to again, whether it's a small squadron or a large squadron. I have been to large squadron banquets that have no more people than you do. You do more than a lot of the big squadrons do. Power of one. One person doing. And I've been asking people this year, and I will continue throughout the coming year, to ask each person sitting here to do one thing more for Hampton Roads this coming year than you've done in years past. If you come to 5 meetings, be they your covered dish or the others, you come to one more. If you come by yourself, I'm going to ask you to bring a friend who's not a squadron member to one event. If you go to one voting event, come to 2. That's not putting a tremendous burden on anyone. Your squadron does so much. How can I thank you enough for what you're doing for summer council? I am so excited, and throughout the district, the excitement is there. They are looking forward to it. We're coming back here in the fall and going to supper, and there's excitement. One of the squadron's executive officers just went and spent a lot of money to buy an inflatable because he's going to just beat the heck out of everybody on the day. We have news for him. There are a lot of people that think the same thing. That's right. It's just been tremendous. We're very appreciative of what you've done for us and what you've done for district. So on that, I want to congratulate you all on your 69th change of watch. I hope to see all of you at Spring Conference in Ocean City the last few days in March and the 1st of April, and on Sunday morning at the reception by my squadron. And then this summer, everybody will be down here to see you at Cape Charles. So I want to thank you all very much.
That was great. You did very well. You did very well. Thanks a lot, Kate, and you said that this was your home, so you are welcome here at any time you come. Just give us a call, and we'll pick you up at the airport and take you where you have to go. Commander Kurtz.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's see if I can find my page here. There we go. Well, it's not numbered, Howard. I have the other one. Okay. It's my privilege at this time to be able to award some, or give out some awards. And this time, if you would come forward as I call your name and receive your awards. What I've done is put them in alphabetical order, so nobody's in any particular status. It's all alphabetically done. And I just want everybody to know that these certificates I make on the computer. You hear that, Bob? I'm rather proud of myself. As you all know, I am one of these people that despise using the computer. And Evan will say in a heartbeat, I gripe about it all the time. But the certificates look like this. So I did it in Word. See, I even know those now. I even did word art. So I'm learning. So anyway, with that, I would like to call the following people forward. If you would come forward, please. I will give you all the certificates at one time rather than call you up 20 different times if you get 20 of them. This time, I would like to ask Arlene, District Lieutenant, Arlene Anderson, AP. Oh, I don't know. Yes. The certificates read, appreciation. This certificate is awarded to District Lieutenant Arlene Anderson, AP, for services as chairperson of the 2005 Operations Training Committee, and the Newsletter Committee, and Personnel Committee. Well, that's what I did. They're free. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well, you better. I spent better part of the week doing them. All right. Lieutenant Connie Belts, P. Connie, you served on our telephone committee as chairperson, and we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, Bob, on yours, I sort of screwed up a little bit. And it's so good that I screwed up on yours. Sort of. On one, I've got District Lieutenant Robert Belts, P. On the other one, I've got District Lieutenant Bob Belts, P. But that's okay, it's still the same person. One is for, of course, being our co-op charting chairperson, and the other one is being our waymaster. Thank you so much. Lieutenant Commander Laura Cole, S. Laura has served as our supply officer. Thank you, ma'am. Another little thing I didn't do, but didn't sign that one. That's okay though, at least they're done. Lieutenant Kenny Crum, P. Well, we're going to tell everybody. He was a Finance and Budget Committee chairperson. You forgot that, didn't you? Now you've got the little certificate to show you and remind you, Kenny. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Lieutenant. All right. Yep. Lieutenant Evelyn Kurtz, S. Evelyn served as our historian and our legislative committee chairperson. That's good. Be around here, I'll give you a kiss. Lieutenant Barbara Manley, P. Well, Barbara, come up here, we'll tell everybody. Barbara was our Public Relations Committee chairperson and a squadron member at large on our executive committee. District Lieutenant Howard Manley, AP. Howard was our Boat Show Committee chairperson and served on the nominating, as chairman of the nominating committee. That's right. You deserve at least a Past Rear Commander, Normal Parish, AP. Norma is our chairperson for our Community Affairs Committee. She is our Membership Committee chairperson and Squadron member at large for our Executive Committee. Thank you for your service. Past Commander, Herb Rambo, P. Herb is chairperson of the SC program, and he serves on as chairperson this year of the auditing committee, which his job hasn't started yet, but it will. Lieutenant Commander Tom Reichert, P. Represented by Josh. And Tom was the Meetings and Dinners Committee chairperson and the Directory Committee. Past Commander Conrad Reisinger, P. You're in trouble. Conrad was our Safety Committee chairperson and our 2005 fleet captain. Lieutenant Susan Reisinger, S. Susan is our Health and Welfare Committee chairperson, and I might add she did a fine job. All the cards and things that came from the squadron to various people, Susan, all I had to do was ask, and it was done. Law officer, and our chaplain. Past Commander Lou Tosti, JN. As everybody saw, Lou put down his camera. But officially,
We'll take a picture of this, all of these.
we'll see what we can do. Lou is our official squadron photographer. Thank you, sir. Lieutenant Commander Bill Walsh, P. Bill, we thank you for being the Programs Committee Chairman. Thank you, sir. Lieutenant Jesse White, P. Soon to be Lieutenant Commander. Give it a few minutes. Jesse was our squadron member at large on our executive committee. Lieutenant Sally White, S. Sally was our chairperson of our member involvement committee. We have to confer for a second. All right.
Let me go to mine first.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not, they're
This is
discussing stuff.
deviating from
Are
the
they deviating?
We're
Are you saying that we are deviant? Is that?
No.
Thank you, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, I wanted to present these now rather than during my remarks because I think it gives just a little bit more importance to them. Here you go. You're welcome. United States Department of Commerce, Office of Coast Survey, United States Power Squadron, Cooperative Charting Program, Honor Roll, Hampton Road Squadron, District 5. I'm also going to give you an honor roll certificate for Frank Hudson, so if you would take those, congratulations. Thank you very much. And then I have two others that I'm just very delighted to present as well. United States Power Squadron Information Technology Committee, 2005 Website Award presented to Hampton Roads for website design, information, ease of use, content, and the dissemination of the spirit of the United States Power Squadron, Hampton Roads. No, that was also a no. These are not automatically given to every squadron. Very few squadrons earn that certificate, that award. They take it very seriously. They look at a lot of different aspects of your website. And so it really is a lot of hard work and a great honor to be able to present to someone that works so hard and does so much. And it's not just for the squadron. The community will find that website and make a lot of use of it. And another one, National Publications Committee Awards, distinction in journalism to the staff of Hampton Roads, the landfall, in recognition of distinctive performance in the practice of the United States Power Squadron journalism. You are the staff. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call upon Noel Parrish. Norma will be giving the Member Involvement Award.
Each year, at the change of watch, one of our members, for their efforts in member involvement, receives this award. I really don't have the time, nor the patience, nor would you want to listen to all of this information. So I'll make it brief. Now let me count the ways. Hush. For our Member Involvement Award this year, but wait a minute, let me set the scene, because that's important. Most of our members will remember the back seat at drive-in movies. You're too young. Ha ha. So on a very cool and windy night, we had a great supper in this room. And all of the following happened. We have our own movie producer and drive-in theater owner, and he also makes popcorn, and you can get it with or without butter. And we had cold drinks and beer in a large trash can filled with ice. And I do believe there was a liner in the trash can. Oh, and we had fireworks as well, thanks to the local ball team down the street. Now we know that we can feed the Navy, and the squadron is now feeling the overflow of this profession. He's made pancakes, very mean pancakes I'm told, not only for the squadron, but for all those folks that reside on Sea Dock at Bay Creek Marina. He'll come inspect your boat. He's always ready to make that extra form or addition to the website, thanks to Bob. He published the squadron directory last year and this year. He keeps his computer on day and night. No, it's not Gary. And he's always, you're right, he's always ready to serve. His newest involvement has him running the embroidery machine with HRPS logos, and before long he will have shirts, jackets, and hats everywhere. And while serving on this committee, he designed the summer rendezvous pennant. Now I've been told he's taking dancing lessons to learn how to do the hula for our spring conference hospitality suite. This I gotta see. I understand it's grass skirt and coconut shells. That's what I heard. And least but not last, he's very good at cutting locks off of places we can't find keys for. Now our assistant flag lieutenant also does a fine job with the flags, as you witnessed today. He assisted Santa Claus at our Christmas party, watches over us and helps us play dominoes, and no, not the kind we eat, the kind we play. And the lady boss not only oversees all of this commotion, but makes great hors d'oeuvres as well, and keeps her cool, and stands ready to take your photo as she is tonight. Big Tom is our incoming executive officer. Sharon is our new member involvement chair starting tonight. And Josh will keep them both in line. Lots of luck, Josh. Will the Rackard family, minus Tom, please come forward? Thanks, job well done.
Take home this nice trophy. And for here at the squadron, we have a new plaque that will go up on our walls of either fame or shame. We don't know which it is yet, but anyway, it'll be displayed here at the squadron. So with that, I'll let y'all hold on to this and this. At least that until the end of the meeting. The other you can take off. Congratulations. Josh, come here. Bring it on. Come on in here. Good.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh, you'll see it, there's a big.
Right? I'll push the button.
Yeah, push
That
it.
way. No, I won't.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It didn't look like it was going to be. Okay, it must have just been a fall. One more time, sorry.
This morning, oh, that's
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, to present the Instructor of the Year Award, Arlene Anderson.
Before I make my presentation on the Instructor Award, I just want to say a few things about being an education officer. And we hear it almost every time we come here, and I'm here, how many times I've been commander. But believe me, education officer, I believe, is harder than being a commander. I mean, it's a lot of back and forth on the road, all over the place, giving exams. See, I didn't tell you that, Bob.
No.
Maybe I should not do this so he raises his hand. Uh-oh. It's a tough job, but it's a very rewarding job because you're out there meeting the public, the people that really are enthusiastic about voting, and it's what we're all about. And I really have to say, the 3 years that I've been SEO here, I've had a great staff. I have worked at them. I mean, I really have. I have to say that we've got all our instructors certified. Took a lot of work, but we've got them certified now. I've built it up to where in our little squadron, we have 10 active instructors in the public voting course. And that's pretty doggone good. We have a couple of people out there that are instructors that are kind of like retired. But I think with a little coaching on Bob's part, maybe, we can get them back active. But I developed where we have an alternate instructor for every night that we have the public voting class, and it really has worked out well because just the way it works, sometimes everybody's got other things they have to do, and I really and truly appreciate all the instructors that have been behind me to help me for 3 years. And this year I didn't make certificates because I think everybody, I've done it through the years, but I especially want to thank Gary because whenever there was a class at the last minute, he would jump in there and be there for me. And my buddy